Men have always tried to navigate relationships using logic. We fix what's broken, we solve what doesn't make sense. We analyze and correct, but relationships are not machines. Love is not a math equation. Human connection is not built on logic alone. And for decades, men have tried to master relationships by using only the strengths of their own psychology, while ignoring the strengths of a woman's. This mismatch has caused one painful outcome. Men feel defeated by something they were never trained to understand. The truth isn't that women are manipulative or men are clueless. The truth is that men and women operate differently because evolution gave us different missions. Men evolved to build, to protect, to aim forward. Women evolved to bond, to sense subtle emotional shifts, to secure relational safety. Different does not mean better or worse. Different means we must learn, and the men who refuse to learn suffer. The men who do learn lead. Today, the most dangerous thing hurting men is not women. It's ignorance of their own power. When a man doesn't understand emotions, his or anyone else's, he gets manipulated by them. When a man doesn't have boundaries, he gets drained by those without their own. When a man doesn't lead himself, he becomes a passenger in someone else's life. So this message is not about exposing women. It is about upgrading you, because the man who understands himself can navigate any relationship from a position of calm authority. Not dominance, not control, leadership. Let's rewrite the male operating system. Chapter 1. You must know your own worth. Most men fail in relationships because they enter them hungry for validation. They want acceptance, they want approval, they want someone to call them enough. A man who needs validation becomes dependent on those who grant it. His mood becomes negotiable. His value becomes conditional. Women are attracted to strength, but more importantly, they are repelled by insecurity. Not because women are cruel, but because insecurity signals danger. Throughout history, a man without confidence could not protect himself or his family. What you call nice or devoted, the evolutionary brain interprets as uncertain, unstable, unsafe. So a man's first mission is not to love well. It is to become solid. The man who knows his value never begs to prove it. Chapter 2. The high-value man leads himself. First, leadership begins internally. Your habits, your focus, your emotional responses, your discipline, your direction, your environment, your mission. When you lead yourself, something shifts. You no longer seek permission, you no longer chase validation, you no longer collapse under pressure, you no longer fear losing someone because your life does not depend on them. A woman doesn't want to steer the ship, she wants to trust the man who can, not a dictator, a captain. The high-value man doesn't control anyone else. He controls himself. Chapter 3. Emotional intelligence is masculine power. Men often think emotional control means silence. It does not. Emotional control is understanding your emotion, naming it, channeling it, responding instead of reacting. A man without emotional mastery is ruled by impulses. Anger destroys his relationships. Jealousy destroys his confidence. Fear destroys his opportunities. Shame destroys his identity. Strength is not suppression. Strength is strategic expression. The harder the moment, the calmer the leader must be. This alone separates high-value men from the rest. Chapter 4. Boundaries are your backbone. A man without boundaries becomes a man without respect. A boundary is not a wall. It is a standard. You teach others how to treat you by what you tolerate. When a woman tests you, she isn't trying to break you. She's trying to find what is real. Everyone tests power. Everyone tests consistency. Everyone tests conviction. And a man who folds under pressure has no pressure left to give the world. Say what you mean. Do what you say. Walk away when necessary. Boundaries are how a man protects his peace and proves his strength. Chapter 5. Women respond to what they feel, not what you say. Men communicate for clarity. Women communicate for connection. Men want solutions. Women want resonance. A woman is not evaluating the content of your words. She is evaluating the state of the man speaking them. Do you believe your own message? Are you grounded? Are you confident under pressure? Are you leading with conviction? When she raises emotion, your job is not to escalate, it is to stabilize. Masculine energy gives direction. Feminine energy gives meaning. When the two align, connection becomes unbreakable. Chapter 6. The Masculine Mission. The man without a mission becomes absorbed by the relationship. The man with a mission becomes attractive because of the relationship. Your purpose comes first, not to impress her, not to keep her, not to prove your worth to her. Purpose is the engine of your life. Love is the fuel that helps it go further. If a woman ever becomes your only purpose, you lose both her respect and your stability, because nothing collapses faster than a man who stops climbing. Chapter 7. Strength requires solitude. A man must spend time alone to forge his identity. When you sit alone, you meet yourself, your fears, your weaknesses, your desires, your mission. Every great man in history stepped away from the noise to hear his own voice. Solitude does not make you lonely. It makes you dangerous, because once you can stand alone, you will never kneel for belonging. Chapter 8. Brotherhood is a requirement. Men rise in tribes, not isolation. You need men who push you, call out your excuses, sharpen your vision, demand your best, hold you accountable, aspire with you. Weak friendships keep you weak. Strong brotherhood makes you unstoppable. As iron sharpens, iron one man sharpens another. Chapter 9. Masculinity is responsibility. You do not become a man when you reach a certain age. You become a man when you accept responsibility for your direction, your health, your income, your relationships, your character, your future. Excuses are the language of the powerless. Action is the language of the powerful. A powerful man doesn't ask, "Why is this happening to me?" He says, "What must I do now?" Responsibility is the ultimate freedom, because a man in command of himself cannot be controlled by anyone else. Chapter 10. The Standard of the Undeniable Man. The undeniable man does not need to shout his worth. He radiates it. He does not prove himself. He embodies himself. He does not chase admiration. He attracts respect. He knows calm is strength. Consistency is trust. Discipline is identity. Purpose is direction. Boundaries are dignity. Growth is power. He never begs to be chosen. He chooses himself, and because of that everyone else chooses him too, not for what he provides, but for who he is. Chapter 11. You are becoming someone worth. Following every year, every month, every day, you are writing the story of the man you are becoming. The world needs men who can lead with strength without aggression, power without ego, ambition without chaos, emotion without collapse, confidence without cruelty, control without fear. A man like that changes every room he walks into. You are here not to be liked, not to be accepted, not to be chosen. You are here to ascend. The world wants you small, predictable, quiet. Rise anyway. Final call. The evolution of men starts with you. You are not here to live a comfortable life. You are here to live a commanding one. No more living in confusion about your identity. No more shrinking to protect someone else's insecurity. No more losing yourself to be loved. Men do not break when life hits them. Men break when they live without purpose. Your purpose begins now. Choose discipline. Choose direction. Choose responsibility. Choose ambition. Choose presence. Choose boundaries. Choose yourself. And the world will adjust around you. From this moment forward, you are done negotiating your worth. Stand up, set standards, lead with strength, live with purpose. The new era of men is rising, and you are part of the rise.